A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami's offense takes the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
At the 35, he's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the change-up. They tried to throw the football.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This defense just asserting its will and its dominance in this game right now. That is not once, that's not twice. 3 times in a row they've been able to get to the quarterback.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
One thing for sure, the quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Godet. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Under fire. Got his man on the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's straight. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They go to the end around to start the drive. That will get them thinking. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. To the air, it's Godet. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Fires to the wideout. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And he stretched this early lead to 9-zip. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the single back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass, it's Godet. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Makes the quick grab. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Spence. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, it's Drake. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Davis will throw. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route. Stopped
at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Now the play fake. Grabs it in the middle. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. The Canes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They go to the draw. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Davis looking to pass. Under fire. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Rushes on him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first down. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Gators want to move quickly. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis will throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. No good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spence. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Spence. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Drake. Finds his man down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive to touchdown Canes. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Spence. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. here on second down. They'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Davis looking to pass. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know. Reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Godet. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Clark. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of...
Turning it on!
You know, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. It's reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd and goal from the 14. Wants to go up top. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to throw, it's Drake. Gets open down the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Gators will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Gators are on the move. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? They'll try the run. Tripped up for the tackle.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They'll try to slam it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Looking for a man. It's Drake. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The give from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got him downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. The Gators are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Power football with the run. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Godet. Fires left. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. start the final period here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Conway. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Canes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Godet. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Clark. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Gators are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Go straight ahead. Stop short of the marker. And they stop in this defense, and they get the ball back. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. The give to the back. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. There he goes. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a gun.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. On the option. Now the toss. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Hurricane. Great job by the back on the option. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 12 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clock stops and we reach the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Back to pass. It's Godet. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll bring it out. It's Summers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Conway. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hurricanes enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. The kick is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Godet. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that's how they were able to force an incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Bowman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's a